She's very interested by it.
Not when I start to play. When I start to jam.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Got a conundrum, brother.
Oh?
I have a conundrum.
Oh?
When it's me and you, it's broadcast, right?
Uh-huh.
But we got separate numbers on this board over here. So it's currently broadcast 28.
Uh-huh.
Above it, JC, JARChive 371.
Uh-huh.
That number only budges when there's the three of us. I've done a couple solo episodes. Feels wrong to call them broadcasts. I didn't even put the number in the description, even though we haven't had numbers lately, you know what I'm saying? That was not intentional.
You just revealed your truth.
That's my real voice, and every other voice is actually like the voice I put on. But what I'm getting at is, when I do a solo one, what should it be called? Because the last one I just called Sad and Cold and Alone episode 1 or something. Maybe I should just stick with that.
Sad, cold.
It was called like Sad, then like bracket and Cold, and then like another bracket and Alone. I can't remember.
That works.
But does anything
stick with it?
Yeah, I think that's the shout. As much as this is a shout. Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night.
I hate suppressed screams.
The silent scream.
I hate silent screams.
I love silent screams.
Are you capable of screaming?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually have some mega lungs on me. Do you ever try it when you're... I discovered this when I first started driving, you know? There's never really a good place
to scream.
To scream. Like, I don't want to upset the neighbors. I don't want people knocking my door. Like,
yeah.
Why are you screaming in here? And I was scared about that when I was recording the voice lines for Hunt Down the Freeman.
Right.
Tucked around that very corner going. But when you're driving around solo, that's when you test your lungs, you know? We got lots of country around here, so you get to the nice empty road.
Right.
And then you just see what you can do. And it's kind of scary.
Really?
It's kind of scary. I frighten myself because I'm...
Does it make it hard to stop screaming? Because you frighten yourself, so you scream.
Or it's one of those, I can do that, but I've got to keep that in. You know? Don't want to abuse that power. Because it's too frightening.
Yeah, so you'll just be driving down a country road and just like scream.
Genuinely, yeah, like as loud as I can. If I'm ever like really stressed or something, I'll do that too. We're driving somewhere, just you know,
but not silent.
Well, obviously, like not restricted by.
Yeah, it always confuses me because like loads of streamers and YouTubers really scream.
Yeah.
And I always think like, what's your living situation? Are you like in a semi-detached house? Are you in a detached house? It's like I can't envision a living arrangement in which where like you don't think I should probably not scream at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common courtesy, like respecting the people around you thing, which a lot of people don't do or care about. So
yeah, more power to them, I suppose.
More screaming to them.
Yeah, as long as I don't hear the screams, then I'm cool.
As long as they're silent screams, I'm good. Or if you're in your car, you're allowed to in there.
Yeah, I'm just picturing like a hitchhiker or something. They're like waiting at the side of the road, and your silent car coming along, and it's just like.
No, that is the answer. But there's another answer on the docket, and that's that before we get too deep into the show, I've got to shout out those Jar Media patrons over at the Patreon. Well, the Patreon's over the Patreon.
I agree.
What is it, brother? This episode is sponsored by Jaw Harps.
A particular brand, or?
I didn't catch the brand of this. It actually looks kind of brandless. It's a $5. Probably the best thing I bought all year.
Why was I under the impression at some point, and it might still be the case, but they were called like Jew harps, Jewish harps.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I assume they've changed the name for a reason.
Well, yeah, JARChive really needed to rebrand it. Yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering if that was a real thing. If like, is it, when Moses was parting the sea and stuff, was he like?
Did he have his like entourage of people on the jaw harp?
That was their like.
That's what actually parted the sea.
War drum. Yeah.
Yeah.
The perfect frequency. Just thousands of people shredding the jaw harp. The frequency is spreading the waves.
Dun, 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 na, na. Na, 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 na.
Is that from? Is that from Egypt?
The power of Ra.
What a fire song!
Yeah. I'm distracted now. I was supposed to be shouting out. We got the sponsors out of the way, but the patrons over the Jar Media Patreon made the audio version possible. That raw, unfiltered MP3 without swear bleeps, without craziness. That is over there. It's also Jar After Hours on Patreon.
You can find out the true name of the jaw harp if
Yes.
you're a Patreon. It won't be beeped.
Yeah, that's sort of the 10-15 minutes of warm-up or post-warm-up. We're going to try something different this episode. Do
a cool down.
Yeah, more of a cool down. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. Jar After Hours implies that it's
afterwards.
It's like
although we could be recording this whole thing backwards, have a script, learn all the words backwards. Like, you don't know what reality is. It's only what we show. You know, and we could film an episode now, put it up in 10 years.
Mr. Beast style. He's got like 3 or 4 of those.
He's got them in the vault, right? Yeah. Maybe.
In case I'm taken out, I've got my final message for Earth.
That's exactly it. But what I'm saying is, time is not linear.
It's very much circular.
Yeah. I wouldn't even give it a shape.
It's shapeless.
It's like the shape of air, you know?
It's the shape of water.
The shape of space. You know, what does space look like?
Nothing.
And everything.
Isn't it like powerful that if you just do this motion when you say anything, it like just implies significance?
It does give it gravitas. What for those listening, he's just kind of gently, like he's stroking the head of a dog.
Like I'm doing a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. Everyone will understand that.
Lick my gunt.
What's a gunt?
I don't know if I want to describe it really. Yeah, especially because the C word is the bad word, especially on YouTube, so I can't really say what it actually is.
You can beep it.
Okay. A gut.
Oh!
Yeah. Pretty nasty. Pretty stinky.
Yeah, I don't like that combination.
But there's also, over on that Patreon, the Jar Media group chat, an ongoing chat, as implied by the name.
Which is linear.
Which that is linear. Maybe I should introduce a non-linear group chat.
Yeah, where you can join at any point in time.
And like, no one knows what anyone is saying. Like, you can't reply because you're replying to something from days ago, weeks ago, years ago.
Or in the future. You're replying to something that hasn't even been said yet.
That's cool. It's like you're talking to a time capsule as it's in history.
Or you're talking to the time capsule after it's been opened. But it's still capsuled.
That's cool.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. That we got to go to housekeeping and get some of those conversations from the previous episode wrapped up. You weren't here last episode, so you didn't hear what I was talking about, what was being said. The first thing that actually flapped into my brain was, do you think a face hugger from Alien is a dibby?
No. It looks like a spider. It's like a flesh spider.
Okay, what about the chest burster? The little guy.
That's kind of, the way it goes, and then funny runs.
Yeah, funny slides.
Yeah, I'd call that a dibby. That could easily be in like, what's that awful movie called? Ready Player One. Ready Player One 2, he's got like a little xenomorph dibby. I could see that.
But I could also see, my logic was that you can get like a plush of either of them. And what is plushified that isn't kind of dibbyish in some form?
Give
me one. Give me one. Impossible, can't be done.
No, yes, it can.
Go on then. I'm waiting.
I guarantee you. I can't think off the top of my head. I'd have to look on, like... What about Mr. Burns?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Burns.
That version of Mr. Burns, I will grant you, is a dibby. But ordinary Mr. Burns is categorically not a dibby. I rest my case.
Well, I disagree, but I enjoy the use of the word categorically.
Yeah,
you know how much I like categories.
Yeah, that one just kind of came out. I don't know how that wormed its way into my vernacular.
Okay, if doing a little Jedi hand sweep like adds gravitas to what you're saying, what does putting your finger up?
Yeah, that removes, like, you can deliver any speech, like the most powerful, like Churchill.
We will fight them on the beaches.
Yeah, if he was doing that the whole time. Maybe he was, and he was like on the radio so nobody could see it. Yeah, but that would just totally undercut it.
Mm-hmm. There's some real sort of like Velma energy going on. Jinx, excuse me.
It's kind of a wormy way of getting attention, you know?
There's
like
something kind of juvenile about it.
In a group conversation, like, to just throw your hand up or something, that's going to grab attention.
Yeah.
But to do the one finger is like, you're definitely getting attention, but in the wrong way.
And just like doing it too erect as well, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, no, it's kind of worse if it's like flaccid.
I don't know. At least that's a bit more like casual. Like,
yeah,
I
guess if your whole hand is like kind of casual, but if you're like,
two fingers is aggressive. I feel like
that's more of a symbol. You know, that's like a dog whistle. For what? Nobody knows. It's not been invented yet, but it means something.
Isn't that the F off archery thing?
I think that was fake.
Oh, everything's fake if you look hard enough.
Because you use this for archery in real life.
Oh, the pinker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't done much archery, to be fair, so...
Yeah, I've been dabbling.
Well, I don't really want to read that one. There were a couple comments about the audio. Bad Chacha. So Alex, the hissing returns in the second half. And
that's the snake, isn't it?
Well, we did happen to get a rattlesnake in order to keep Billy under control. Because you know how cats feel about snakes.
Mm-hmm.
But we keep losing it. The only way to find it is that rattling. So hopefully, I don't know, I'm using a slightly different setup to hopefully nip it in the bud and not sound like there's cotton wool being randomly scraped across the mic now and again. Ain't that right? Or something.
I don't know. I'm not a mic man.
This is the penultimate thing from Housekeeping. r/JARMedia says, a serpentized corgi would be cute AF, but also horrifying. There was someone asking about, like, what animals would be awesome if they were serpentized? Because there was some scientist who did it to, like, mice, apparently. They, like, they got rid of their legs, so they're serpent.
What, he just cut their legs off?
No, like, genetically messed with it, so the legs wouldn't...
That's kind of equivalent to cutting a...
I mean, yeah. It's next level psycho, though. It's like, you never even had those legs, you know?
Yeah. Well, I guess there's no chance of phantom pain or anything.
Or maybe it's just 100% phantom pain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe all animals feel that way.
Imagine Argy wriggling around like a massive fluffy slug. Shit would be hilarious. Yeah, I didn't think of corgis.
It just sounds sad.
Cause they're quite like dense, muscly creatures. Can you imagine this like muscle slug? Like,
but he couldn't move.
He would figure out a way. He would. He'd roll, or he'd like figure out a way to use his head to like roll or something weird like that. Or like do the worm.
He couldn't do the worm.
He'd do the worm until his spine
is too
gave
rigid. Yeah.
Until the spine gave in.
Okay.
And to round this bit off, Void Smoker 97 says, can you guys please talk about the new KSI song?
No.
From the ding to the king to the... I don't know, man.
Where was that going? What the
Do you know that part?
No.
That's the main bit.
Oh, yeah, I heard it once, briefly, this morning. I woke up to that and wish I never had woken up again. Like, what can you say? That someone who isn't musically inclined, like, clearly has no interest in music.
In the music side of music.
All he wants is, like, the result of being, a rapper.
Those are the worst musicians, quote unquote, to me.
Yeah, because it's not about...
It's literally just about clout.
Yeah.
It's... saying this as a YouTuber might sound rich, but it's a YouTuber's idea of what a musician should be. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Because like when Dream does it as well, it pisses me off. It's like you're not doing this for you want to be like a rock star. You know, you want to be seen as
but that. There's almost something insecure about it to me, where it's like you were in the forefront of the new type of like rock star. Like, why are you even doing this? Like, it's just embarrassing. And you can really tell there are like plenty of YouTubers or whatever that are good at music and make their stuff, and it's not like insulting your intelligence as a listener. Yeah, you know, that's how I feel about it. Where it's like, I feel like someone who truly cared about music and performing music and writing music and creating that way wouldn't even necessarily have to do it under this KSI banner, and it all be like under this one thing. Like, why not have your other thing and like do that organically on its own, like
Eddie Murphy.
Exactly like Eddie Murphy. So good. My girl just wants to... Billy wants to party all the time. I came on shuffle the other day and I was like, you know what, Eddie?
Yeah, fair play.
Fair play.
Goddamn rocks.
So yeah, that stupid song, I don't know.
People are right in saying that it sounds like some cringy shit from 2017.
Yeah, it sounds like he could have released it a week after Lamborghini and it'd just be like, yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, although back then the whole boxing thing would have been like, huh?
True, yeah. So cringy. So cringy.
At least with the boxing though, even though like apparently that's all like horse.
As far as what?
Like the legitimacy of it all.
Oh,
but
right.
I mean, he dedicated himself more than with the music. You can tell, like,
yeah, because you can't like you
can't fake the. I mean,
well,
you can't. You have to put in a certain amount of effort to.
And there's like a level of respect to anybody who's put the training in, got in the ring. I guess.
Yeah,
that's something.
Yeah, even if it is more chauvinistic. With the music, it's like someone made a beat.
Yeah.
He wrote some tripe.
Yeah.
And
I don't even believe he writes it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, what part of this is... Because the production sucks, the lyrics suck, the voice isn't good. It's like, what part of this?
Yeah, what's the purpose?
Uh-huh. But he's got like tracks with Lil Wayne and like real people. That's what's crazy about it to me. He's been on like Top of the Pops in the UK. It's not really relevant anymore, but the fact he's been on it, it's like, what?
That's not been relevant for like 40 years.
Yeah. I only found out that they're still doing Top of the Pops because KSI went on it.
They were trying to revitalize it with some top tier bangers.
So, 3 things I want to mention. 2 of them quick. 1, just a pitch, an idea. Would you think it would be cool to have a climbing wall house?
No stairs?
No, still stairs. So imagine this house as it is, but every single wall, instead of pictures or Tim or whatever, it's just climbing wall apparati. Would that be fire?
I think my idea was more fire. No stairs.
I respect the audacity of that.
Imagine the space you could utilize.
What do you mean? Like, oh, I left something upstairs. Like, just got to climb up and grab it.
Yeah, but it would force you to be in shape.
You'd have a crazy upper body strength
and lower body. You got to get legs involved when climbing.
True, you're right.
But like stairs are big, man.
Stairs are big.
But like you're vertically ascending with a climbing wall. right? So it could be kind of thin. I mean, you could still have climbing wall stuff elsewhere.
Yeah.
But you would save a lot of horizontal stair space.
Okay. Maybe you're starting to win me over. I'm just thinking, like, practically, like this sofa, for example. How do we get that up here when there's only climbing wall? I guess two people, they got to, like, strap up, connect it, and they got to climb in tandem.
Yeah, or you just plan it out so that you never need to take things up.
A pulley system. That's always an option.
Yeah, you could pulley out the window.
And you'll have pulleys everywhere anyway, because there's climbing going on everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, for the first few months, you're going to want to be strapped up to...
Well, how cool would that be, though? Like, you like concrete in your front door. Like, you can't even get in there. You have to climb up the back of the house into, like, the top window, even to get in. It's like an anti-burglary system. You
kind of also want to have a fire station pole to get down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe color code it so you can, like, trick the criminals. Have signage being like, yeah, climb up this way. You know?
And that's the elite difficult way.
It's the elite difficulty. They're more likely to fall. The slopes come towards you. You got to really use that upper body strength then. You know? I think there's something in
There's
this.
potential here. Should we start a new like house building business?
Give us your house and we'll ruin it. I don't know how I stumbled across it, but I found the patent for Choc Ices.
Really? Did you buy it?
No, it's just like I was reading about Choc Ice for some reason.
I hate Choc Ice.
Yeah, I don't even know if Americans or Europeans will know what that is. It's a very British thing, I think.
It's like
Choc
a Magnum,
Ice.
But
imagine a brick, but the outside of the brick is chocolate and inside is vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, but the outside of the chocolate brick is like a nanometer thin.
Nanometer thin and wrapped in paper that, like, gets combined into the chocolate.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Excellent point. That's not even the main reason they suck as well.
They are, there's something about them.
They're always freezer burnt. They come freezer burnt. They're made freezer burnt.
I want to, like, go to Alaska and build an igloo out of them. Or something, you know, that'd be cool.
They could function as bricks, I reckon.
Yeah. Keep them cold enough. Structurally sound. But the pattern was cool because it's just like a 3D brick, basically. You know?
Very brick-like.
Yeah, with like some rough measurements, like 15 millimeters this way.
So is it only a Choc Ice if it fits the perfect proportions?
Something like that.
If you add a millimeter here or there, then it's your own patent. It's your fresh patent.
And the penultimate thing I want to bring up is just 3 words. BOUGHT bought booty. BOUGHT bought booty. BODDY. What comes into your head?
Body?
BODY. Sorry, I don't know what I said.
But
BODY. Booty. BOUGHT bought booty.
BOODY?
Yeah.
BOULK bought booty.
Yeah. Disturbing?
Yes.
The implication is disturbing.
I immediately think of Diddy.
Oh, God. He did a bunch of bulk buying, that's for damn sure.
Yeah. Bulk bought baby oil.
Wow, yeah. I didn't really have anywhere to go with that. I had the idea and then I just noted it down because I wanted it to be the title for this one. Bulk bought booty.
I immediately think of, if not what are those places that they have?
Asylums?
No, a place where one could potentially bulk buy booty.
The red light district.
Yeah, but like the buildings, what are they called?
Oh, a you know, one of them things.
Yeah, why am I
Ossel? What are they called?
Dude, that was so close and I still can't think of it. What is it?
An ossel.
An ossel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think of an ossel, but like I think bulk buying tied into that implies some like Not so great stuff.
Correction. What if? I mean, it's still not great, but better than where your mind's going. Have you seen those like disgusting sex toys that are like, it's just like, you could bulk buy like 100 of those and have them in storage.
Yeah, true.
That's like bulk buy booty or something.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of bulk buying booty, have you heard what's going on with Halo right now?
No.
You actually don't know? It's awesome. 343 is gone.
Oh, I thought they had like a name change.
Yeah, that's what's happened. What do you think their name is now?
Is it 343, but they put the last 3 at the start and the first 3 at the end? What is it?
Guilty Spark Studio.
I guess Tor Rettles my starter. Tor Terrells my starter? So Bear. What are your thoughts on 343 Industries rebranding? I'm still hopeful for the future of Halo, despite them not really giving me much reason to have hope these last 15 years. I recently decided to go through the games again, and I'm glad I did. The last 3 games being an absolute dumpster fire have certainly tarnished the reputation of the series, but those 5 Bungie games, and I'll even throw in the Halo Wars games, but that may just be me, were truly incredible games and should be the inspiration for Halo going forward. I don't want a pseudo open world, I don't want a squad based campaign, I don't want retcon characters. Maybe I'm asking for too much, or maybe I just sound like a whiny bitch, I don't know. But I care too much about this series to just give up on it. Game on and finish the fight, fellas. They are now called Halo Studios. What a lame name. Why did you choose that?
Yeah, what's the
That
point
sucks.
of that change? It's probably to...
Well, you know the point.
The what?
The point. 343 is an absolutely tarnished, toxic
Yeah, it's removing
brand.
association.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this changes nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I still don't give a shit.
That's what I was finding so funny. Is like, I like watching, or at least looking at the Halo community on YouTube, seeing like what kind of thumbnails and titles are out there, and it's like, cautiously optimistic. Why?
Yeah.
Genuinely, why?
They've proven nothing.
Yeah.
All they've done is done such a bad job that they had to change their name. That's it. That's the whole story.
They're completely incompetent to the point where I would argue the brand is pretty much meaningless now.
Yeah.
Completely fucking the joke is that he's the Fortnite guy. John Halo is more of a Fortnite guy than an actual...
Yeah.
Like people were such assholes when I was being anti-Halo Infinite around that stuff, and they were saying the same bollocks about, we're listening this time, we're going to do it this time. Yeah, we're going to do that thing you want again.
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't, obviously. But why... I don't know why anyone would believe a single word they say.
Yeah, I can look at Halo Infinite at face value and be like, this is better. This is 100%.
In some ways, kind of.
I'd argue most.
I feel like we're just getting to the weeds with that.
Them 4 and 5. Yeah, I mean, it's like a...
I would argue in
point.
certain ways, yeah, they just gradually got worse.
I don't know, man. Halo 4 was a pretty bad start. But for me, anyway, I think Halo Infinite is a step. Not a step. It's not a full step. It's like a shuffle in the right direction.
If siloed off, we're just talking about core gameplay loop, then I'll agree. Every single thing around that, no. Basically. Like, customization sucks now. Unlocking things like maps and variety in the campaign and like all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. But I'm talking about 343's 3 games.
4, include the MCC, that disaster as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the MCC is the best thing they've ever done because they didn't make any of the games that's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their packaging of it almost ruined.
Yeah,
I don't like playing it because of their rubbish packaging of it.
Yeah. I wish you could just buy each individual game on Steam.
Well, because they announced in this video that they pivoted to Unreal Engine.
Right.
And they had these mock-ups of like what seemed to be implying they're remaking Halo 1 in some form.
Right. So this is 100% the new thing then?
Like just remaking...
games.
Yeah. It's kind of what I wanted Infinite to be there. Was like, make a new campaign, but have each level just be an ode to a level everyone already loves. Like,
yeah, just copy the formula. I mean, that's basically what Bungie did.
Yeah,
they made that.
Except they
first
expanded
game
on the formula every time.
Yeah. But that's what you do, and I feel like it can easily be done. It's always so overthought, and like it's got to be a game that is and does everything.
Yeah. There are still like red flags even in the announcement video where they're like, Halo has always been known for its graphical fidelity, but now in Unreal Engine 4, we're gonna take it to the next level. All this kind of stuff, and it's like, why is that where your mind's going? Like, why? Yeah. That's not what it is to me. In fact, in a lot of ways, the Halo games were a little bit behind as far as like, by the time we got to Halo 3 anyway.
Yeah, genuinely. No, I think like Modern Warfare 1 looks and ran way better than...
Yeah, and I like remember playing like split screen on Halo Reach, which made the frame rate go down, and like showing someone who was like a PlayStation person, and they're like, this looks ugly compared to Uncharted. Kind of thing. But that wasn't the point.
No,
they had really good art direction
and like the physics and stuff. That was a big part of it.
I feel like they gotta stop making games for everybody. Actually figure out your audience and maybe make a Halo game. I genuinely think it's as simple as that. That you can't go for the Fortnite audience. You've got to go for the audience of people who actually play Halo.
Yeah.
Or played.
That's the thing. Like there was a pivot at Halo Reach, I guess. Mm-hmm. Where Halo fans were kind of like, this isn't really...
This ain't the direction we really want.
Yeah, this is going away from like my thing.
Yeah. I was thinking about just that the other day, Halo Reach specifically. And just like the power and the zeitgeist that franchise had at that time.
Yeah.
I remember logging on to the beta and seeing the active players was over 1 million.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Wow.
No fucking Halo game's gonna get that anytime soon.
Halo 3 sold Crisis. A beta for Halo 3.
Oh, Crackdown.
Crackdown, sorry, yeah. Is the reason Crackdown sold copies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy who's the head of the studio is the dude who fixed the MCC. So I'll give him that. He seems to kind of know what he's talking about, but like, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm so beyond caring.
I don't care about the franchise. Maybe I'll listen if I play something and it feels good and it's fun or whatever, but like, God, the bar is low.
Well, yeah, because that won't even do it for me now, because I played Halo Infinite. There was a beta for that, and that was like, oh shit, this feels kind of good. And it looks pretty good too, like art style wise. And then start playing the campaign. Yeah, this is kind of sick. And then it just slowly kind of kills itself.
Whereas I was more anti-Infinite, I feel like, from the beginning. That trailer they showed where like that Phantom comes in and it's all just like, it looks like a PS1
That's
thing.
right, yeah.
That to me was like, oh, Halo's dead. Like, this is done.
Yeah, they fucked it.
Because their whole reveal for Infinite was basically like this Unreal Engine 4 thing where it's like, bing! Oh, look, it looks like that thing. It's that thing, it's back. Mm-hmm. It looks amazing. And then we got what we got.
Yeah.
And that campaign sucks, bro. It really is not fun. It really is lame. I personally would rather play Halo 5's 3-hour campaign again than Halo Infinite.
Right, yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I definitely would. It's so fucking boring. I started like a
Halo
legendary...
5's fucking boring.
Yeah, but that's how low the bar is, I'm saying. Like this open world thing, this like...
Yeah, yeah.
It sucks.
But you could like the driving and stuff feels kind of fun. You could just go straight from level to level. Why?
There's not like a single vehicle level.
There's the tank one at the end.
Nah, it stinks, bro.
It does stink.
Yeah. I don't know. They just don't know what they're doing. And I guess maybe now, because it's on Unreal, it's more of an industry standard, this churn of contractors they have. Maybe that means they can get more done quicker, because that was an issue with the bespoke engine that no one knew how to use. Yeah. So yeah, there's like the heartbeat sensor like doesn't move at all with any of this for me.
Yeah, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
No, I gave up hope after
Cause also like
Infinite got pooed out.
it would have been more respectful even if like 343 had there was not even a singular vision. Every sequel they made refreshed it or rebooted it or abandoned the thing they did before. So it's like, why would you not just do that again? Like there's no story thing to pick up. There's no environment to go to. Some enemies to go to. There's nothing. There's nothing to do. This
is like the 4th cliffhanger ending that will just be dropped and they'll do something else.
It's like the amount of Halo shit that exists now, most of it sucks. And it's like all of the good stuff is like it's been so fun.
It's Star Wars. It's like in the exact same position to me. Yeah, I truly don't care. Like there's enough. There are enough video games out there that I don't have to care.
Yeah. And it's like it's not our fault they've completely devalued and tarnished the brand from what it should be. Yeah. And on that note, I'll see you after these messages. Yeah. Ushai Choc Ice. Ushai Choc Ice. Welcome to the second half of the cast, where we go over to the suggestion thread on the subreddit and answer questions from the community, just like Synecdoki239 did. We all know that Taika Waititi has done his best work with Ryan Reynolds. However, after perusing through his filmography, I was flabbergasted to learn that he's never worked with The Rock. To rectify this, pitch an original movie idea that the two of them can star in together that will enhance their careers even further. Free Guy 2. Bring Taika's same character back. He's sucked into the game this time, and The Rock is there with Ryan Reynolds. And you know what? There's even a cameo from Kevin
The
Hart.
Rock can be him in the video game.
Yeah, that's like the avatar he chooses to go in the game and fix.
And crossover with Jumanji.
With Kevin Hart, yeah. Jack
So
Black.
Kevin Hart's in there, Jack Black's in there.
Jack Black as his character from Jumanji and the upcoming Minecraft movie. Make it a crossover event.
Oh my god.
Steve.
Hyping up, like, end of credits, hype little clip, Fortnite movie.
Portal opens, The Rock from Fortnite comes out.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
And Troy Baker.
Is that the Bond dude?
Yeah, I think
John
so.
Fortnite.
John Fortnite is Troy Baker, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is how easy it is to be like an executive a film company.
Yeah. You go into the pitch meeting and start any pitch with a portal opens.
Yeah. And they're like, oh shit.
Yeah. The portal opens and then the McDonald's logo comes straight.
Yeah. The Burger King stomps into view.
Oh man, you like it's so beyond parody. At a certain point, where I'm just like, how do you even joke about it anymore?
You must laugh, or else you shall. Cried.
Yeah. I hear that. John Fromez Poopy said, "Hello, Joe. Non-question ramble. I just recorded a video of my cat screaming at another cat, and in the video, I speak a little bit. Upon rewatching the video, I heard my own voice for the first time in ages, and I sound extremely gay. I didn't realise this before now. I came out as bi not long ago, but it must have been very obvious for people I talk to. My voice sounds nothing like it does in my head, and I don't like it. Question is, what do you think of your voice? It must be less of a shock, at least for Alex because he edits, when you hear how you really sound to others. Which voice do you prefer?"
Which voice?
Yeah, because there is a difference between the voice you hear, and I think that's why if you cover one. That's the trick. You cover one ear and you hear like how you actually sound to other people or something.
I'm a cheeky little mouse. I don't think that is how it works.
No, yeah, whatever.
Everyone's gonna prefer the voice they hear all the time because that's the familiar.
So you're used to, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's coming from.
Yeah, and it like reverberates in your body and sounds kind of cool.
Always feels like your brain is going.
I always think I sound like I have a high pitched voice.
Really?
Yeah.
I had this weird flashback memory to like a year 9 like ICT trip or something, where I don't know why we even went anywhere for it, but wound up like in this random computer room, and people were like teamed up and they were like given a little shitty mic and were like, make your podcast now. Do a podcast.
Oh, that's where it all began.
No, but obviously like I was year 9 or 10. Never been shyer. And it was like a hellish experience because I didn't really know the person either. It's just like a horrible memory.
Yeah.
And I remember having that feeling there, like hearing your voice, like, oh.
Especially at that age.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas I haven't cared about that for so long. But that's normal, to find it weird. But when you've been recording and editing your voice for so long, I just don't even think about it anymore. Yeah. I'm sure you don't either.
I definitely do sometimes.
Mm-hmm. The only time I have recently is I keep having this like teenage voice break thing. Like that kind of thing.
You're hitting moobity.
Finally, my moobities. What?
No, I'm thinking...
The bigger my moves get, the more.
Yeah. It's like you hit 30, the moobs develop, and your voice drops another like.
Is that why The Rock has those awesome
fat tits?
He's got the fat tits. When you're staring at a demigod,
yeah,
it makes his voice awesome.
It's a real thing.
And then I made my pecs bounce, and then everyone cheered, and then Mr. Beast gave me a high five.
If The Rock gave you a high five, would you smile?
I'd never wash my hand again.
Really?
Yeah.
What if he'd just been picking at his ass?
Like, there's actually like shit on my hand.
Yeah.
Even more reason not to wash it. Yeah. Then I could get some like DNA maybe from it. Can you get DNA from a bit of poopy?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. There's probably maybe a little hair in there. Get my own cloned Rock.
I don't know. The Rock isn't really a hairy guy. Does he have any hair anywhere? Other than eyebrows?
True, I suppose he waxes, huh? He must do.
I don't know.
He must do.
I don't know if he's naturally quite smooth.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm getting scared.
But yeah, I mean, don't worry about sounding gay. Everyone likes the sound of gay.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from homophobic people, but then you can...
filter them out.
You can filter them out easier.
And speaking on that, actually, did you like the title of the one from a couple episodes ago? Possible Homosexual Interactions was the title, referencing the Steam anti-SJW group. I was torn between possible homosexual interactions and improbable female authority figure.
Fuck, they're both really good.
But I just like the kind of snappiness of possible homosexual interactions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's...
Improbable female authority figure.
It's like... it's begging the question. It's like... it feels like there should be a question mark there, but there doesn't have to be. You know?
Yeah. And on the last episode, I had a bunch of good ones that I can decide between. I ultimately went with Monkey's Dance a Lotalopolis.
Nice.
I was talking about, have you seen Robbie Williams' new movie? His biopic?
Really?
No, it's a bio... No, listen, bro. It sounds lame. But, for no reason at all, the main character is a CG monkey.
Oh, okay.
So Robbie Williams is a monk. Not a monk.
Is it all based in Monkey Land?
No, it's like his story, but he's just a monk. He's a chimp.
He's a CG chimp. Is he a monkey or a chimp?
He's a chimp.
He's a chimp, so he's a CG chimp in just like...
It's just his story, Robbie Williams' story.
So he's interacting with humans.
Yeah, he's like performing on stage as like a chimp.
Okay, that. Yeah,
isn't that awesome?
That's fire. That's a good idea.
Isn't that an amazing idea?
I watched the Weird Al.
Oh yeah,
one.
Yeah, I saw that a couple years ago or whatever.
Years?
It's been a couple years, hasn't it? Or is my timeline all kind of...
Has it been out for that long?
I think so. What's it called again? Weird Al's Toy Barn.
Weird Al... The Yankovic story?
2022, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was new.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I quite like Daniel Radcliffe as a man.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea to like parody the Bohemian Rhapsody nonsense
and
just makeup stuff. It's funny idea.
Yeah, and
it's like absurd.
It's absurd, and like it's constantly bigging him up to be like this just total badass and stuff. I thought it had some genuinely like laugh out loud moments. To be fair to it, but it was a little bit heavy handed with the humors.
Yeah, definitely. But there was also I don't know. Going back to those names for the last episode. Mega Hyper Giant Awesome Lopolis. Bring you to your knees Alopolis. On your knees Alotolifs.
Yeah, that one rocks.
I really wanted to get on your knees for some reason in there. Mega on your knees Alopolis. Yeah.
Is that something from the film or?
No, I just thought it'd be funny to like, because the word megalopolis is so dumb sounding. To like.
What is a megalopolis?
It's kind of a reference to the movie Metropolis, but it's like my hyper awesome version type thing, you know, my Metropolis fan fiction, as it were. Megalopolis. It rolls off the tongue in a similar way. Megalopolis.
Megaplopolis.
Mega little poopy wee wee stinky stinky poopy. Punished Pizza has a weird one. Have you guys heard of the yaoi hole? I've never heard of this, but apparently, as most yaoi artists are heterosexual women, and specifically women who are inexperienced in sex, they usually draw men having sex in poses that make no sense unless they have a vagina. So that's where the yaoi hole came from. It's a virtual hole to explain how they're doing it.
Okay.
Thoughts? Do you even know what yaoi is?
Gay fanfic porn.
Yeah, I have a really
softcore.
I have a really cringy yaoi memory of going back to year 8 or year 9. It was. I think it was year 8.
The yaoi days.
Where there was like this group of girls that were obsessed with yaoi, and there was this one girl in particular who was obsessed to the point where she got in major doo-doo because she kept using the library computer to print out yaoi, which obviously they can see, and it was Naruto themed. And I guess that was my introduction to yaoi. Yeah. A lot of horrible things were introduced to me in year 8.
In that library?
In that very library.
Yeah.
Like those gore sites. Like
that's where I
porn.
first saw some gore shit. Which is crazy. I must have been like 13.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember like being shown the Saddam Hussein video like in year 8. Pretty hardcore. But yeah, I haven't heard of the yaoi hole in particular. I'm more of a Yuri enjoyer myself.
Urine? Yuri from Modern Warfare 3?
That. Yuri's urine from Modern Warfare 3.
Wait, what's Yuri?
It's the inverse of yaoi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gay.
Just a little hentai joke for you.
Right, okay. Sorry, not my area of expertise.
not my yaoi hole of expertise.
So one of the main playable characters in Modern Warfare 3 is named after Japanese lesbian drawn porn.
Uh-huh. I'm probably saying it wrong. I don't know.
That's intentional, no. It kind of links the threads.
Modern
Warfare 3. It ties it all up in a neat bow.
Brings it home.
Yeah. Nice.
I haven't looked at the time code at how long we've been going.
3 minutes.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Really fall asleepy on my
Oh.
lappy. Bjorno Pizza says this. I recently went on a trip to Japan where the toilet treats your butt like royalty. So I'm curious, do either of you have bidets? If not, why? You talk about shitting and pooping so much, and especially, specifically Alex. It's like a special occasion for you. So why wouldn't you have a bidet to make it even more magical, especially when the Rhea comes knocking? If I had an outlet next to my toilet, I'd buy an electric bidet that heats up the seat, cleans me, and then blows my butthole dry.
I feel like the first question is fair. Do you have one? The second question is obscene. Why? Why don't you have one? Is what because he bloody knows the answer. Sorry, I went a bit Peterson just then, dropping a B word.
Bloody. That was my worst impression of him yet.
How do you just decide you're getting a bidet?
I technically own one because James got me that one. I haven't installed it.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to go near the poop pipes.
Yeah. Stinky.
In the hotel I stayed in Portugal, there was a bidet.
Could you use it?
I'm gonna be honest. I was too scared to use it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because it wasn't a.
Was it you just fill it with water?
It was more like that.
Yeah.
But there was like a tap, and it was like, what do you like?
You like fill it.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
I guess.
And there were like these little like flannels next to it, these hand towels. It was like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
Am I like splashing the shit out?
Well, that's the thing, because then, like,
I get it when it's a jet of water just going, like Power Wash Simulator, you know, like that makes sense to me.
Uh-huh.
But whatever that was, like what?
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'll clean that area very well once I'm, you know, having a shower.
Thing. It's like whenever I'm in a hotel, I like abuse the water situation. I abuse it, you know. I have 5 baths a day. I'll have 10 showers. Like, I'm not even in the bathroom and I just have the shower running just to make the most of it, you know? Like,
right.
When I go out for the day, I just leave the shower running just to be a dick. And I forgot what point I was trying to make. Yeah, why am I using the hotel bidet when I'm showering 28 times a day anyway when I'm in the hotel?
Right.
In fact, I only shower when I go to hotels. Like, I wait for like the once or twice a year or go somewhere, you know?
Get all your showers in for the year.
Yeah, I bulk buy my showers.
Yeah.
I kind of, put them on lock.
Bulk bought bidet.
Yeah. Bulk bought bidet. Yeah.
I'm anti-bidet.
I don't know. I'm not against the idea.
Just use the sink.
Like a normal person.
Yeah, sit in the sink.
Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, submerge it and then, like, fart?
Maybe. I don't know. I've never been taught. I'm not of the upper echelon of fucking modern
It's the main reason I want to go to Japan, though.
To fucking get your
they have,
asshole
like, robot
sprayed.
hands that go, like...
Dude. I find that I don't like the idea of these Japanese toilets.
They like sing to you, they serenade you.
Yeah.
Because I'm asked a sheet.
Yeah.
The robot hands come up with the plunger and they...
It plunges shit out of your ass.
It gives you a fresh enema.
Ah, okay. No, I could see the benefits then.
It gives you a matcha green tea enema.
Yeah. Man, imagine your gut biome.
Just incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like a...
Do you think Gwyneth
Amazon
Paltrow has a bidet?
What? Gwyneth Paltrow? No.
She is a bidet.
Yeah. She, I don't know, I get the feeling she uses anything that comes from that area of her body to create, like, bespoke items.
She keeps hold of everything that comes out of the bidet. Make something with it. Yeah.
Soaps. And candles.
Molds.
Yeah. A limited Adirian Xbox controller.
Yeah, the where the thumbsticks are like perfect molds of her asshole. That's foul.
Could be real. Might be real.
No, but she'd definitely do that with. It would either be Sony or Nintendo.
It's Sony for sure. You've seen those Sony adverts.
What do you mean by that?
Do you remember like I think it was PS4?
Oh,
it'd just be like a white room
the
with
PS3,
like a
David
doll.
Lynch.
Was it David Lynch?
I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah.
And it'd be like PlayStation.
Yeah, like a baby, like demon. Play
Yeah.
PlayStation. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. The best marketing they've ever had. It's so insane. Way cooler than...
it gets the name out there, yeah.
Yeah. For that massively
It doesn't-
overpriced console.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
man.
it doesn't really want me. It doesn't really make me want to.
No, it really...
play
Because
anything.
at that age... What was that, like mid-2000s? PS3? 2008?
Yeah.
That was a scary thing to be shown.
It was.
As someone that age, you know?
Yeah. And if I wanted to just get a PlayStation and play, what was it called?
Wankers?
Sock Puppet Man or whatever.
That's the new exclusive that they've taken off the shelves.
I don't know why that tickled me so bad.
I really have an issue with that word, right?
Yeah,
But
fucking
I've been really trying to like abuse it.
Right, so you're like desensitizing.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not said in the same way it used to be. Maybe it is.
Like the Modern Warfare 1 way when Gaz is
Yeah.
Wanker. Bloody wankers.
You're a wanker, Pillock.
He says wanker now, yeah.
Yeah, but it's extremely British as well.
Yeah.
Concord's rebrand.
Wankers.
Have you seen the Concord character designs? Have you seen them?
No. What are you even talking about?
You know that Sony exclusive that came out and did so badly they actually took it off the shelves.
Oh, yeah.
And the main character is called like JARChive, and he's like a lizard man.
I mean, it disappeared as soon as it arrived, you know? Like, I never saw anything from it.
It's impossible now. If you got a physical copy of it, it's like selling for like thousands on eBay now because it's gone. Like you can't buy it anymore.
Yeah, but that's...
They spent hundreds of millions on it.
But just because... No, I'm not even going there.
They refunded everyone who bought it digitally. And took the L and then just wrote it off as a loss.
Wow.
And they had ex-Bungie people there. They had ex... yeah.
No,
other
I think this whole Bungie thing has been a genius play from Microsoft. Microsoft has sent Bungie out of their ownership, right? And they're like, go destabilize Activision so that we can buy them, and then go fuck up Sony. And the like mission is going according to plan, because like there was this Last of Us multiplayer game that was being made, and everyone was like, this shit's fire, this shit rocks. Bungie guy rocks up, kind of fucking lame.
Doesn't sort of have stickiness.
Yeah. So then Sony's like, fuck, scrap it. Yeah. Microsoft are dirty fucking assholes. I'll tell you that much.
They need a bidet.
Killing Sony.
They need a bidet of that dirty asshole. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
Fucking Bill Gates and his...
No, he was really trying to sabotage the...
He's trying to... Sony.
Oh. Well, at least he can't control the weather yet.
Well,
Or can he?
some might say. You've got to beep the V word.
If you're hard enough, it gave you the ability to be Storm from X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. My least favourite X-Men, by the way. My least favourite. Even like Toad over her.
Toad's kind of fire, right?
Yeah.
So Bad Paul, you gotta find... What about Iceman?
Bro. I love Iceman.
Really?
Yeah, he's Frozone.
Yeah, I guess. What about
Pyro.
He's just flame on, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you know who I think sucks?
Who? Gambit? I kind of like Gambit. After watching X-Men
Will.i.am.
97 or what? Oh, he's a shitty X-Men. No, he was training the Blob, wasn't he? I thought he was training the Blob, so he actually did a pretty good job.
He was like the Blob's boss. Right? And he teleports around and gets some...
Oh, he can teleport. Is he in the opening scene with Ryan Reynolds and the whole crew?
Yeah, right?
It's been a while since I've checked out Orange's Wolverine, but...
I'd recommend watching it again. It actually kind of holds up.
Yeah, I've heard that. But actually, like, now time has been friendly to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially with his latest endeavours.
There are worse at X-Men, though. There are.
What, films?
I used to be anti-Cyclops. Now I'm pro-Cyclops.
I've always been pro-Cyclops.
You actually?
Yep.
You haven't?
Yes, I have. I legitimately have. I've been on his side since day one, and I've not even seen the new X-Man.
No. You always sided with Wolverine in their beef.
Well, obviously, but I could see both sides.
Yeah.
Skibbity bottom bottom. Skibbity bop.
Skibbity bop and dodum. Can't do that anymore because he's a lol cow.
It means you can do it more.
That means you can bully him forever.
Yeah.
I bully for all. What?
Welcome, bullies, to the section of the Jar Media podcast where we thank our lovely, lovely children. Starting off with Wurzburg Jarling. Scrabbly, snabbly, babbly trabbly. AJ, why is this sour cream so salty? GVN GNDZ. All lights fucked on the hairy amp drooling. The hat and the raddle of the hairy guts shine. With the girls get some girls and... Hewn Coolidge. Hi and welcome to the Plop Posdact, where we talk about poo, more poo, and a little bit of wee. Sloinky. Skexis diarrhea explosion. Joseph Anderson video game analysis. Foof. Does this trolley take us to Charlie? Cone 42. Charlie Childs Chubb. Creeple bugs. Danny Dyer's chocolate homunculus, aka Jersey Jarling. Ulysses the heavyweight Gute. Olivia McFart bum. Slit bodmod.
Yes.
James Nanjiani staring at Venom 3 coming October 25th. Oh, starring, sorry. The other Patreons I sub to are for femboy porn.
Mm-hmm.
Woke Dead Rick. Kneebone is the name. Kneebone is the game. Gooning Gungan. The only Manx Charlie. Charlie, aka Randy Painter. Big Bareb. Charlie's dad, aka Gooneth Win. No Hadge. Alex read the Pooh story. Slit Plunge 1999. Chimera. Good afternoon, morning, evening, or blight. Dr. Tormindbind. Mick Mildididididnin. Magic Conch Shell. You mean like this? Oolululu. Kaya. Unfunny jar artist person. Effie loves autumn. She's my lovely wife. I kissed the girl. James Rosell. I really want to say Roswell. Autumn, who is also autistic, loves Effie. Beep that. At Globonaut. Curse you, Beale! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true Dibby warrior, and I, Argyle, your fears made flesh. I become a patron just so I could get James to say Fallout 4 is a better game than New Vegas, and now he's not even here to say. Let's see that piss-a-dick dance, homeboy. Nardborough the human cigarette. Greetings, I am the Jarl of Swindon. Fresco. Charlie. Sam Barlow. Thai boy goon, I'm fresh as fuck. Bands by the box. Yeah, I love them pesos. Jeff Bezos. Alex's favourite film, Megalopolis. What the Skibbity Sigma? Murdo Wallace. Pocket full of dibbies, got my trousers falling down. Pair Bond Baby Yoda Baby Groot Baby James's dad. Ignoskoramus. James's dad is a proud creature. He prefers to hunt alone. Quetzalcoatlus Northropy. Thank the lizard lords. Only Singaporean jarling. Mandatory fat camp. King Charles's big hairy moisture laden monster sized finger up the butt show feet Margaret Thatcher. Jesus. Goon man goons in a bin. Thank you kindly. You lovely wonderful people.
Neil, can you go to gym now? Oh, she dropped my new toy.
Oh no! Uh-oh.
Did you do the blue one?
No.
Fine, I'll do the blue one. My name Jeff. Big thanks to my name Jeff. I've never spoken to Gru, but I know he hates you. Big Wumbo. Got to block her with the iPad. James's crippling 2B gooning addiction. Has anyone seen my dog Smackhead and Nasty Ninch? They were last seen at the Magic Roundabout with James's dad. Apples are nice. Saishin. Finn Arthurs. Episode 151 gotta be my favourite. Alex and James lament over their now ex-friend going on a jihad. Then James gets drunk. Chocolate fart. Scribble. Billy. Bonky. Splink. Levy. Ow! God, they are sharp.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Charlie punching down Pearl Slug. Dr. Deluxo Shabangu. Oliver H. Jarmbai. Jingle Minge. Gucci Guna. I love Barbor Bell, she's my queen. Hello Charlie, sucky sucky dum dum. Neo Tier, resident Evangelion scholar. Dobby the House Milf. Zell. Minecraft movie starring James's dad as Charlie. Joku. Time, we've all got time. Less time than we thought though, Charlie. Venomized Rico Dave Bryan. Warp Stabilizer. Krill Muncher. Unwashed Reptile. Hayden. Manny Sanchez. Lagoon 22. Simsy. 0.6% Japanese jarling. I promise you 1,000-year goon sesh guided by compassion. Fappin' and clappin' is happening. Lapping up sap that have splat on the mat and the substance is masculine. Travis King. Several gay rats in a trench coat. Mila. Charlie bit my wanger, aka May Love Jared. The Trail We Banana. Grant Connor. Jack Price. Slimy Bill. Goon Headshot. Goon Headshot. When the Jarcast drops, we're like Goon Headshot. Jarmenius Maximus. Avi Munt. Matthew Edge, world's biggest Kino Loy fan. Callum J. Quick. Gebby of the Boreal Valley. Ganja Satellite. Ganja Satellite's cooler older brother. Tonios Welt. Daniel Champion. Slems Mackenzie, the original party worm, Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzle. Salad 507. From the gym to the James to the Arg to the Jar, where's my dibby, that's my bling, always trouble when I hate everything. Harriet Broadley. Tom Baranek. Gilbert the Awesome One. James is dad. Input Bricks public service announcement has ended. Just read the name Input Brick instead of reading all the words. Wait, the Swindish embassy called. They're looking for the throat goat, so I sent him after James's dad. Let me use that prolapse asshole as a fleshlight. Jesus. Recorder enthusiast. Walter C. Tsar Pukar, that Emperor's BMs those who flush against shall fall. Juicy delicious. Thomas Martin. I was teaching grumpy 12-year-olds in summer school and I ripped a big fart in a silent room while solving for X. Biscuit, Dream Offal 2142, climbing a ladder, farting, and climbing down to ass level to smell it. Acolyte, that's creative. Irish wristwatch. Lily is pegging you to read the poo story. I'm not going to read it. The more you beg me, the less I'm going to do it. Penn Island XDD. Danny G, suck my gourd. Edgy air wrecker. Milky Piggy, silky creamy donkey steam. What you expect to get for free shit from me? History. The key. Plucked it off the mayor. Chucked it in the old tar pit. Lesbian goth jarling making out with her GF while listening to Crazy Goblins. Burger. Adam Johnston. Charlie Milk is best Charlie. All praise Charlie. Ting ting ting-a-wim tam. Super Crunchers. Joel Stewart. Big Whoops. Gremblo. JBG. Kuta Panda. Lucy Ties an Asian Anal Queen. The Pooh Man. Red Bars Watching. And last but not least, Katia fucking Manigan. Thank you. There's some new good ones in there. That was a good selection.
That was a good selection. Bit offensive though.
Very offensive. But Billy hurt me halfway through and distracted me.